All right, going to start with Chuck Cavaliers. We got the full crew out here. Chuck and Sterling, you're at the Bistro, so you're in Paris, France over there. I'll start with you guys. You can take this anywhere you want. What does making the first playoff mean, either for Tennessee, for Heupel, wherever? And you may think it's the first year we don't know what it means. That's fine. You can say that. Chuck, in your opinion, what's it mean?
Here's what it means to me. It's not just that you set out in August to do this and you have achieved it. How many times do you get to do something that Tennessee football has never done before? And that's go to the playoffs, then maybe win a playoff game. That's how big it is.
Okay, a first.
It's huge to me once again first. You never get a second chance to do the thing the first time. We win the first deal here. Hey, did we win the first BCS in '98? I don't know, but something like that.
There you go.
I'm just saying you start bringing things together. So it's awesome to be the first to do whatever it is, and we are first in the playoffs.
Wow, Sunshine went with Rain Cloud earlier. I wonder if Rain Cloud's going to go with that since you were on that.
No. Listen, I look at it this way. It puts Tennessee back on the map. You've been preaching all the things you could be, and when you had the old structure, you still were a pretty good ways away because you had to get to the SEC championship and then you had to win. Now it's like, hey, we're in it, guys. We can win a national championship any year, and I think that's allowing this program to preach something and put a meaningful thing around it that says the reality is we can win a national championship here. I can tell recruits that and actually believable straight face. That's the first in a long time to say, hey, we are a national championship contending program because you're in the playoffs, you got a chance.
Mike?
I think it's huge for not only the football program, Josh Heupel, and from a recruiting perspective, but I think from a University of Tennessee perspective as well, because you've got baseball, you've got basketball, you've got football now to say we are the elite of the elite.
And so, they say it.
And well, but
they market it that way, which is smart.
As they could, because you're there. So I think that's the great thing about it is for the whole university, it's a big boost.
All right.
Yeah, it means a lot in a lot of categories. I'll point to the validation of Tennessee football, to the idea of Tennessee football being back. How long have we had that conversation? Well, Tennessee is in the conversation of the best teams in college football.
You wandered in the desert for a number of years, and now you're relevant for the second time in 3 years. In late November, you're relevant. You got a shot. So I think that says a lot about where this program is now.
Agree, and that's where I was going to go. That if you'd had this system 2 years ago, now you took a bad spanking against South Carolina that may have knocked you out, but if it's the same committee thinking then that you got now, which is just, well, the record 2 losses, they're in. If you'd had this 2 years, there's a good chance you'd have been in 2 of these things. Mm-hmm. And for Josh Heupel to have done that, considering what he inherited here, to have done it this quickly, to have done it in different ways, even in a year where most of us, I mean, this show, we don't just cheerlead here. We pick nits. We look at what's wrong. That's what we do. We've picked a lot of nits this year. There have been a lot of issues. So to get there this year, this one to me is more impressive than the 2022 thing because of the way they had to do it. So it means a lot. It means a lot to me to have you guys here. Thank you very much. And all you football guys are going to be invited back because as long as they're playing football, we'll have you here. Next week, though, we're going to start talking some basketball as well. We'll be here with all of the playoff breakdowns from that week. See you next week.